Hey everybody, welcome to the Brownstone. I'm Paulette and I'm a part of Brownstone Worldwide. Listen, I'm excited because today we have a special What's for Brunch. We're going to be talking to Satanya Payne and Nikita Carter, and they are here with me today to start talking about a new event that's coming to this area, and it's called the Block Party. So what are we doing today? We are preparing brunch. We're going to be making waffles and we're going to be putting the icing on those red velvet cupcakes. So let's get excited. When we come back, we're going to be bringing them onto the set and let's start making a What's for Brunch experience all about the power to exhale.
Experience global luxury with InStyle Travel LLC, your personal travel concierge. We provide wonderful top-tier experiences for discerning travelers, specializing in curating retreats for health and wellness entrepreneurs. Hassle-free, exquisite, and personalized. That's traveling in style. Visit InStyleTravelLLC.com. Start your journey with us today.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Brownstone Kitchen. I'm Paulette. I'm again a part of Brownstone Worldwide. You are watching What's for Brunch. I'm going to be bringing to you guys two amazing sisters that I've been hanging out with for the past couple of weeks, and we are going to be talking about the power to exhale and Exhale Central Georgia and this new event that you don't want to miss if you're in the Georgia area. It's called the Block Party, where we're raising amazing funds for young women that need to go to college. So we've got a scholarship fundraiser that's coming up, and these two sisters are going to come and talk with us. But first, we're going to put one on the waffle iron and we're going to put the other on the red velvet cupcakes. So without further ado, Satanya Payne and Nikita Carter are here. We are getting ready to get excited. And ladies, here we go. Hello. Here. Yes, let me move my stool out the way. I'm so excited that you all are here today.
Thank you for having us.
It is a blessing and I'm honored to be a part of Exhale Central Georgia and everything that you guys have going on. And we're really excited to have you here in the Brownstone. To be very honest with you, you are the first ladies that we have had here. So I feel honored to be in the presence of greatness, just like
well,
myself.
thank you for bringing us on.
Yeah.
To represent for the ladies.
That's right. So listen, here's the first thing that we're going to do. We're going to get ready and wash our hands. Then we're going to put one person on the waffle iron and we're going to put the next person on the red velvet cupcakes. And when we come back, we're going to start talking about what is the power to exhale.
Right.
Y'all ready for the hottest event of the summer? Brownstone Worldwide and Exhale Central Georgia are throwing the Block Party of the Year on August 4th, 2024. From 7 to 11 p.m. at the Mill at Dovedown, located at 315 West Solomon Street in Griffin, Georgia, Suite 400, we're going to be throwing the Gala Event Fundraiser of the Year to actually help two promising young women blaze their trail to college. So go ahead and join us for fantastic food, drinks, networking opportunities, music, fashion shows, and local vendors. Tickets are only $30 a person, y'all. We're also accepting donations and seeking sponsors to back this noble cause. So jump on board, click the link below, or dial 470-862-0313 for more details. Go ahead over to brownstoneworldwide.com or give us a call. Let's go ahead and make college dreams a reality together at Brownstone Worldwide and Exhale Central Georgia.
All right, so we are back with Satanya Payne and Nikita Carter of Exhale Central Georgia. And y'all, we're just going to go ahead and get started. So Nikita, you have the waffles. Satanya, you have the red velvet cupcakes, and y'all, she even got glitter. Listen,
yes.
So she gonna put that on top of
everything.
Yes, it's sparkle, everything. So the rule of thumb is we're getting ready to talk about the power to exhale. So Satanya, I know that we talked about it briefly and what it is. Can you explain exactly what the power to exhale is?
Sure.
And let me tell you the reason why. Because people have the misconception, and I've heard this when I told them about the organization, that it's trying to be a sorority. Okay, can you explain that to me? Okay.
Well, Power to Excel is a women's empowerment organization.
Okay.
So what we do is work, and we're involved in community outreach. We allow any types. We don't want to talk about your career. We don't want to talk about your spouse. It's all about us. Because, you know, as ladies, we give everything to everybody else except take care of ourselves. So we're not networking to do the career thing unless you need it. We are our sisters. I am my sister. I'm my sister's keeper. So we're all about taking care of those in the organization, yet the outreach program to reach other ladies who may need our assistance in the community.
I love it. Now see, there, the question has been answered. Now, you joined, Nikita, just like I did. And what have you learned about the organization since you've been a part of it?
One, that it's a sisterhood.
It
is something that, you have this foundation of sisters that have been through some of the same things. You have things that you're going through or are going to go through. And so being able to have that foundation to stand on and be beside you has really made an impact in my life.
I love that. I love it. And so y'all, I too am a part of Exhale Central Georgia. So this is a chapter of Power to Exhale, right?
That's right.
Okay, so what we're getting ready to do is we're getting ready to start putting all of the last finishing touches on that, and we'll probably break open some wine. When we come back, let's talk about that event that I missed and I'm still upset about. What's coming up in terms of travel for the organization and the block party. And so why did you join?
So I became a member of Power to Exhale because I was looking for a trip to Trinidad.
You told the truth.
I did.
Okay, so there you go. You were looking for a trip to Trinidad.
Yeah,
Okay.
so and I Googled it to see more information about Trinidad, finding different groups and organizations that have been there. And I came across a young lady, I won't say her name here because I don't have her permission.
Right.
So, but she was a member, she is a member of Power to Excel.
Okay.
And so what I did, I reached out to her via Messenger and she responded. And she said, hey girl, give me your number so we can talk. And I did. And so when we started speaking, I told her, I wanted to go to Trinidad. And she said, well, what are you doing? I said, I have a group of ladies. We travel and hang out. And so she said, you should join Power to Excel. And I said, well, what is it about? And she said, travel is our niche. Right? But the organization is about empowering women. She said, so it's exactly what you're doing now. And I said, well, I'll check it out because I don't want to lead them into something that I'm not going to be a part of.
Okay.
And the rest is history.
And here we are.
Yes.
Okay. Because then you invited me and you invited other people that I have met since I have been in this area as well.
Yes. So since attending my first summit, which after I talked to that young lady, so I attended my first summit and I knew when I went to that summit, just happened to be Fantasia did part of the worship service.
Okay.
No, it was Leandra.
Okay.
And I came back, I was just so inspired. I just felt so just inspired about what I experienced there.
Okay.
So I said, well, I talked to some of my friends and they was like, well, you have to start it, right? You have to start. And I was like, I think this would be something good. At the time, in the area, we had an experience where some young ladies possibly had taken their life, and it was just a somber time in the, in the community. So I said, this is a great time. So I went to our conference. I learned about how it actually operates. I'm a power diva. That's the head of the organization.
Got it.
So, and then the rest is history. We started at Exhale Central Georgia.
Okay.
I started with reaching out to my friends, and I asked them to share the information, and we grew within a couple of months. We were about 300 members, and today we have about 700 ladies that are part of Power to Exhale Central Georgia. Yeah,
that is amazing.
Yeah.
Well, hats off to you and to you. This is I didn't know that it was that many that was in this.
Well, we know ladies are at different levels and stages in their life. So some come in to get the inspiration, and that's okay because that's what we're about.
Right.
Some are more active. We have monthly events.
Okay.
We have a 12-month calendar. We have 12 events that we go to and participate in that are outlined. It's the same event for every chapter. It's 115 or more chapters.
Wow.
Power to Excel. Yes, it is.
So this is global.
It's global. We have 600,000 women together.
You're kidding.
No backbiting. No, we don't do that. We have no negativity, and to come together. We just left New Orleans, right?
Right.
And it was, I think, 3,000 ladies there. And it was beautiful. We did a second round parade.
Yeah.
We dressed in our military fatigue.
Yeah.
And the theme was unmasking. We're just taking off the mask.
I love that.
And it was just amazing. It was 3,000. Can you imagine 3,000 women walking down Bourbon Street, French Quarters, shouting "Power to Excel." Just chanting, just all about love and uplifting each other. So
I love goosebumps.
It was
this
amazing.
was the one that I missed.
I did too. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
I feel bad.
But that's okay because next year we're going to Houston. Right?
Okay,
So
we're going to Houston. Okay, very good.
Yeah, it's going to be some cowgirls.
Yeah.
Okay, I love it. Let's get a hat.
Yes, and
the boots.
Yes.
I
And
love
a good pair of Levi's.
Not the Levi's.
The hard boy.
I love it. All right, y'all. So we're getting ready to sit down. When we serve these plates, let's sit down and let's talk about the block party.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
All right, you guys. We'll be right back after this.
Ready to swap your daily grind for some ocean waves and sunshine? Then join Brownstone Worldwide for the ultimate neighbors retreat aboard Celebrity Cruises. From July 21st through the 27th of 2024, get ready to make waves and unforgettable memories. Our all-inclusive package features plush rooms, drinks on us, complimentary Wi-Fi, and yes, even tips are taken care of. Bask in live entertainment, exciting contests, and be a part of the live tapings of Brownstone podcast shows. Venture beyond the ship with shore excursions to the stunning Key West, Bimini, Bahamas, and Georgetown, Grand Cayman. But here's the catch. These rooms are selling out like hotcakes right now. So don't miss the chance to rub elbows with your favorite Brownstone Air personalities and meet your neighbors in an unforgettable setting. So what are you waiting for? Secure your spot on this epic journey today.
All right, you guys. Welcome back once again to the Brownstone. I'm Paulette, and we're here again. We have just finished an amazing brunch.
Delicious.
We had a great time. The chicken was amazing. Yes, we used Brownstone blends.
Yes.
It's available at brownstonemarketplace.com.
Highly
That was it.
recommend.
Yes. Highly recommend, she says. So, listen, let's talk about the block party.
Yes.
What is going on August 4th?
So, downtown, in the Dove Down in Griffin, we're going to have a red carpet entrance, right, for our guests. We're going to start off with some socializing, some lightweight food. We're going to have the music playing a little bit. And just some networking going on. There'll be some table sit outs, those that want to sit down and eat their food. But we definitely want you to network throughout the entire time. We'll transition after about an hour into a panel discussion and little conversation about business and things of that nature. Brownstone, of course.
Of course. Absolutely. Yeah.
And absolutely talk about our vendors and our boutiques that have entered the fashion show.
Okay.
We always want to.
So the block party, you were talking about who all was going to be there, the networking and everything that's going to be a part of this. So expand a little bit. So you were I heard you say fashion show.
Definitely. So last year we hosted our first fashion show.
Okay.
And we were thinking small. We did a small venue. It was an opportunity actually for the ladies to showcase how they've grown in their confidence. So I think some of them, like Nikita here, stepped outside of their comfort zone. So that was truly the purpose of that one, is to get our ladies to embrace themselves as a woman. But now the boutiques requested that we go ahead and make it bigger. So now we've joined with Brownstone here worldwide, and now we're going to the Dove Down. So it will begin at 7 o'clock, red carpet event. We'll have some tables, but it will be fashion show seating. Because we want everyone to mingle and network and get those opportunities created for us to collaborate with each other. But then the fashion show comes after the panel discussion.
I love it.
Yes.
Man, this is going to be so much fun. And so, curious, you said that this isn't the first time, and we're talking about providing deserving scholarships to young women who are headed off to college. Now, we are degreed. Right. We're sitting here at this table, and we remember what it was like when we were in college. Remember that? And how much of a challenge that it was, even for us, when we were coming out of high school. Right. So when we were coming out, I know for me, some of the scholarships I got were book scholarships. Yeah. Remember that? It was usually $200. It would cover the cost of a book.
Yeah.
we ain't trying to cover just books. Right. Because things have changed.
Yes.
Books are, not only are students not just not getting the physical book, they're getting a digital version of said book at the same price, if not more.
Correct.
And the cost of living. Now, a conversation that the three of us had earlier, we were talking about what it was like for students now in terms of housing, especially at our HBCU.
Absolutely.
So expand on that just a little bit.
You can go ahead.
Okay, well, we all know that there is a less amount of funding for financial institutions, HBCU.
Yeah.
A lot of the students have transitioned, unfortunately, to off-campus housing. And sometimes that is at the expense of the parent.
Yes.
Which means that internet, a strong level of internet connectivity is required for them to be able to participate in their courses.
Yeah.
So they need the electronic devices to participate in their courses.
Absolutely.
So where is that money coming from?
That's right.
We're talking about books, but they need the equipment to download the books. There's all don't go to school with cell phones, iPhones, these things, tablets, iPads.
Yes.
So where is that money coming from?
Exactly.
So, we want to try to make it a little bit easier on the parents. When you bring a child up in the home and they're used to living a certain type of way, and you send them to college and they're not able to live that same type of lifestyle,
Absolutely.
that can be depressing.
Yes.
That's
Absolutely.
another mental stressor for that child. And so when we send them, we want them to be able to focus on the curriculum and getting their work and graduating with that degree, and not worry about how they're going to pay for their expenses.
Right.
And I mean, even with our own here, they're not going to be eligible for the scholarship. But we want them to be able to, communicate with those students as well and tell them about their experiences. Now they're attending college, and you might want to expand on that, what you're experiencing now.
Well, one thing that I'm experiencing is one that it just costs so much to go to school nowadays. Just like she said, all of the equipment, all of the things that you have to have, and to be able to provide this scholarship to students would take just that one little less burden off of them, because any little thing can make a student crack and just want to give up.
Absolutely.
And so for them to be able to see someone behind them that is pushing them and that is there to support them will continue to just motivate them to want to carry on. And so that's just all we're trying to do, just make sure that we can let the children know that we're behind you and we got you, and we're here to stand side by side with you. You just go on and carry the torch for us.
Come on. I love that.
The plan is to follow those students while they're in college, to make sure they're staying on track, and support as needed.
Right. And see, that's another important thing too, is a lot of times we get the scholarships, because this is what happened to me. I was a freshman in college. I got the scholarships, and this is when they were giving huge amounts of money, and within a year I was pregnant and dropping out of school so I could have my baby. And it took me 3 years before I was even able, because I was on tour, I was doing all the things, right? So life started happening.
Right.
And then in between all of that, the counselor that I had, I never heard from that person again. And I'm trying to figure out, how do I get back in school? It took me, by all accounts, 15 years to even get to my doctoral program. And it shouldn't have taken that. But when you don't know, when you don't have the support that we're talking about here, somebody checking in on you, it can be a detriment to even you considering, this is not for me.
And we all know the cost now. It's people who are building businesses without attending college. So college is not really popular now.
No.
So, you do the math, you think about the cost of college if you don't have the scholarships, as opposed to starting a business now, just taking a shot at it. There are more business loans than there are scholarships.
Correct.
So, some students take that route, but what's going to happen to us? No doctors, no lawyers, no teachers. What's going to happen? So not only are we investing in those, we're investing in our future.
Absolutely.
So that's the whole purpose, is to grab those young ladies right now and give them a backbone. They are financially stable, and then they have these 700 plus ladies in Excel to support them. So
I love it. I love it. Y'all, this has been so inspiring today. So once again, this is going to be the block party. We are talking about Brownstone Worldwide and Exhale Central Georgia. By all accounts, it's just Exhale Central Georgia, because I'm a part of Exhale Central Georgia. Okay. So we are holding the block party August 4th at 315 East Solomon Street, Suite 400 in Griffin, Georgia. It is by all stretches of the imagination, I would say, the gala event of the summer season.
Yes.
So we need y'all to get ready. We need y'all to get ready. We need you all to put on your Sunday best. You can probably put on a pair of tennis shoes, but we really want you to come out and dress your best. Tickets are currently on sale.
Absolutely.
And if you want more information about that, I would absolutely encourage you to reach out either through Exhale Central Georgia, the Facebook page, or you can head over to facebook.com/Brownstone Worldwide, and links are there. The event is already on the page. You can click through and you can sponsor, donate, purchase a ticket, even if you cannot attend, because this is going to help to offset the cost and put more money into the hands of a deserving student or two when we are supporting these students and this event 100%. So,
Absolutely.
So are there any final words that you two ladies have for our audience?
I just want to thank you for this opportunity.
Most definitely.
Because,
Thank you so much.
You didn't have to take the time to do this. I know that you're a member of Excel Central Georgia, but also Brownstone. We thank you for this opportunity.
Yes, of course.
Anytime we have an opportunity to talk about what we're doing in our community
Of
and what
course.
we're doing in Power to Exhale as a whole, it's a great opportunity, and then we just appreciate that.
Yes,
Well, I
very
appreciate
much so.
you
Thank
for
you so
entrusting
much.
us, entrusting the Brownstone and our little crew back here. Hey y'all! Hey.
And not to mention the food was delicious.
Yes, the food was absolutely
Yeah, we didn't want to
delicious.
show that on camera because I think I cut up a little bit. But yes, so we definitely want to make sure that we have you all back. Guys, here's what you need to understand. Subscribe to the magazine because guess what's going to be in there? This particular episode. Not only that, but it's also going to be on the YouTube channel. However, please understand that you'll be able to follow what happens to the scholarships throughout the rest of the year, the selection process, what that's going to be like. And you might even get an opportunity to find out who those winners of the scholarship are.
Most definitely.
So you want to see what you missed? This is not going to be the last time, but we definitely want to let you guys know you do not want to miss this amazing event at the Mill at the Dove Down in Griffin, Georgia. All right, so you guys, thank you so much for joining us here for another edition of What's for Brunch. Remember this, 3 things that I always like to tell every single episode before we end. 1, love your life. It is the only one that you have. 2, live your life to the fullest and embrace everything that is your life, because one day you're not going to be here. You might as well enjoy it. And lastly, breathe through every single moment. We'll see you around.